NC Pork, raising the bacon, raising the bar.
Our next guest won multiple National Coach of the Year awards in 2023 and led Florida State University to back-to-back top 10 campaigns in 22 and 23, including a 13-1 record and that ACC title 2 years ago. We now get to introduce him as the sixth-year head coach of the Seminoles, Mike Norvell. Welcome to the North Carolina Sports Network. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. Obviously excited for the season ahead and, all things that are before us. So appreciate you having me.
We know it's more fun to talk about 2023 or 2025. We do have to ask one question about just the bizarre back-to-back from the top of the mountain to the bottom of the valley. What's the smartest way to react to that, and what did you learn from those ups and downs?
I mean, it's the willingness to respond, to go take the next step, to you reflect on all things, and as last year go the way anyone wanted it to go, and obviously some reflections, some changes, some things that we've been able to pour into our program, and some new faces, and but really getting back to that Florida State standard, and a team that's going to compete every single day to go be the best we can be, and to bring that championship mindset on a daily basis.
You mentioned at the podium today the quote, real conversations with your players at the end of last year. Give us a sense of how those conversations, what do they look like? How do they go? Because some of your guys decided to stay after those conversations, and some decided not to.
Oh, it's understanding and expectation. The choices that need to be made, the sacrifices that had to be the investment for who we are and what we're gonna be moving forward. And that's where I think that's one of the things that have me most excited about this year. Guys that have answered the call, guys that have embraced, that next step that we've had to take in an off-season program, and it puts us in position for all things that are ahead here in 25.
I've seen video of you running pretty fast, and you're a relatively young guy. This is a goofy question, I know. Your guys would call you coach. Would a single player on your roster know that you were a record-setting wide receiver at Central Arkansas?
No, I don't run that fast anymore. So it's I give everything I got, but they probably don't know that, and they probably don't need to know that.
Mike Norvell is joining us here on the North Carolina Sports Network. Part of the new look is Gus Malzahn. I mean, this guy's been an SEC head coach. You're known as an offensive guru. He's known as an offensive guru. How do your philosophies mesh? And does his presence allow you to just redirect some of your talents in other directions?
I mean, it does, and and that's where I got my start. I mean, I was my first Division I GA opportunity was with him as an OC, and so I've got to be with him. It really has helped establish a lot of the foundational things that I believe in and have been able to do, and just obviously excited for the opportunity to be side by side with him. And he's remarkable in all things that he does, and every bit of what he brings to our program. So it's been a great mesh, and excited for what it will be for this program.
You have a big challenge in that August 30th opener in Tallahassee. It's Alabama. Your new QB, Tommy Castellanos, drew a lot of headlines for saying, the tide can't stop me, etc. He later said, both I stand by those words and I was trying to prop up my new teammates more than I was trying to insult my opponent. How do you communicate to your own players about the wisdom of sharing some of those thoughts or keeping other things in the locker room?
Well, for us, it's I want to have a confident team, but I want to have a team that it's where the confidence is earned, and I think our guys have done that. I think Tommy has, the work he's put into this season, the work that he's put into his teammates. It's not about the opponent. It has to be about us, and we've got a lot of respect for the opponent we're going to play, and for all the opponents that we'll face. But at the end of the day, it's still about the things that we're willing to do to go be the best we can be.
When you took the Florida State job, there was no such thing as name, image, likeness. This year, starting this month, we now have that internal revenue sharing to the tune of tens of millions of dollars. Mike Locksley of Maryland was quoted this week saying that he, in his words, lost his locker room last year because guys were arguing about who got what money-wise. How do you manage that in this new world as really a new part of your job description?
No, I mean it is a new age in all of college athletics, and for how guys can work through the process of all the different dynamics. I mean, it's personal. It's there's an element of their professional opportunities that they're able to have and open doors to benefit from NIL. But it's still about the competitive edge of going to be the best they can be. It's still about being able to pour it all into one team in one season, and that is a new dynamic that we have in college football, and we all get to work through here together.
For the last 2 years, part of the FSU story has been dueling lawsuits with the ACC. Did that impact your job as a football coach, and are you in some way just glad that clap chapter is closed now that those lawsuits have been settled?
Well, I'm glad that we have it resolved. I'm glad that Florida State has a wonderful tradition and and past with the ACC, and for the agreement to come to a close where I think it is very beneficial for all parties involved, and for the investment of the ACC into our program, our university, its members, and as well as just for us to continue to push to elevate the brand of the ACC, which is an incredible league. So I'm definitely excited that has come to pass, and now we all get to move forward together.
The phrase "the climb." How do you elaborate on what that means to FSU football?
I mean, it's still we all desire to get to the top, and it's the most important step is the next step. And no matter what happened in the past, whether it was 13-0 or 19 straight wins, or a disappointing slip and stumble, it's still about getting up and going to take that next step, being better than what you've been, and to make sure we uphold the standard and expectations of what it is to be a Seminole.
When you're a 2-touchdown underdog against Alabama, is that something that fires up 21 years old or 21-year-old guys in that age bracket, or is that something you just leave to the side?
I mean, I think coming into a season, coming off of this last year, there's probably not a whole lot of expectations, when it comes to our team on the outside, but the outside really doesn't matter to the results of what we can do and what we believe we can do. And so for us, it's just go put it all ahead and go be the best we can absolutely be.
As we let you go, after 70 years of equal revenue sharing in the ACC, now winning on the field is tied directly to new money, and TV eyeballs are tied directly to new money. Is that just one more layer of the weight that you carry around as FSU's football coach? Because it's always mattered, those things, but now they matter in really direct dollar ways in a manner they never have before.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't like high expectations, you better never come to Florida State. Players, coaches, anybody involved. But it's what we're built for, and what we're excited to be able to continue to enhance as we move forward as a program.
Mike Norvell, thank you for this time on the North Carolina Sports Network.
Thanks so much, and go Noles.